What's up, everybody? It's Jonathan from LoneWolfDayTrading, and what a great way to start the week. One trade, $250 in 6 minutes. I'm gonna show you my entry. I'm gonna show you my exit. Are you pumped? Because I'm pumped. Let's get into it. So it's always nice to start the week off on a green note, especially with the Monday. The volume's normally low coming out of the weekend. So it's always good to have a stock that may not be a textbook trade, but you can still look for the indicators to see which way it may actually go within the market. So the one stock that I traded was Hasbro. This one does have negative news as far as the earnings report came out. Toys R Us closed down. So the earnings did miss, and this is what started with the gap down in the morning. As we see, it closed up here, we came down all the way here, and then we opened at 90.44. Now, you know, with me, I'm always looking at the previous day's low. If we take a look at that, we see it's 95.69. Now, I wasn't wanting to be in this trade for a long time, but when I saw it actually go and it was breaking highs, I knew I could slip in just real quick. That's why I only took 200 shares for my size, because I wasn't very confident in the trade. But you know, I wanted to take a stab at it. So the area that I got in, and I have the line right here. I got in, and you can also see the time and the average. I got in at 9:35. At 92.14, so right here on this green candle. Now I held through it. Now you can see it's actually creating a bull flag right here, and you know, it's also holding the moving average, so that's not really looking too good. But the thing is, this one candle spiked about $1.70, which is a good spike. I mean, especially coming from down here and just immediately busting the new high. Normally stocks will consolidate before they break a new high, but this one did, and it just went right through. Now, as I'm holding the stock, I'm seeing that it's getting tighter and tighter right here. And this candle actually did break the high. The high, as we see here, was 92.99. This candle broke it at 93, but it was a false break, and I've actually covered that in a previous video if you want to check it out. But the false break occurred, and as soon as the false break occurred, the bulls, they fell at the new high. Then it immediately dropped through the moving average and also the VWAP. Now, I was holding right here. I was still holding. I could have got out there. But the thing is, it came down and it touched, as we can see, 91.50, that $0.50. With the $0.50 and the whole dollars, you're always going to get a line of support or resistance. I wait for the next candle. It went through the VWAP, touched the moving average, and then came back down. As you can see with this line right here, this is where I got out of the trade. So about a 6 minute long trade. Normally I could hold it for a little bit longer. I could even hold it for, I've actually had a trade that's only 5 seconds long. So it really just varies. You know, of course, within the first 5 to 10 minutes, you just gotta be very careful because it is very volatile. And you want a pattern to actually form. So trading within the first 5 to 10 minutes can be risky. But I did see the opportunity with this quick spike to the new high, so I really wanted to jump in there. Now that we're out of the summer months, there are a lot of stocks that are actually breaking. You know, they're in the pre-market, they're up 100, 150%. I was actually looking at another stock, YECO. Now, YECO, if we look at the daily, I mean, this one went from, you know, $1.60, $1.50 area, and in 2 days, a high of 1787. Now, I was wanting to short this, but I actually did miss the short up here. It came down to the moving average, and I wanted to short here. But right next thing I know, it goes through, it comes back up, and then it just immediately goes through. And I wasn't going to chase the stock. But that's one thing I do look out for is these stocks that jump up this high. I mean, that's just, you can tell that's crazy overextended. I mean, and then again, this goes back to the whole pump and dump, which I'll do a video on some other time. But this is definitely a victim of it, unfortunately. One trade that I would like to point out, DCIX. Now, this is one that I called out probably about a month ago, right when it was down at the dollar range. One of my trading partners, he actually bought it at 119 and held it all the way to this push, all the way up to 213. So that was definitely a good move. We can see that with these Chinese shipping companies. You know, they're really breaking through right now with the news as far as the taxes and everything like that. And one thing that did catch my eye about this stock, so we look at the daily, we actually see these two huge candles at the beginning of November. So I mean, this one occurred. It went all the way up to 26. This one's all the way up to 29, and then here we are about to hit November as well. So that could be possibly something to look out for. Now you always want to do your own research, not just because some guy on YouTube said, "Hey, buy this. This is where it's at. You want to retire or not?" Don't do that. That's not a smart move. Do your own research. You want to be confident in your trade. Yeah, you're trading with these stocks. You're buying shares of this company, but you're really investing in how much confidence you have in your decision making, and that's really the most important the step of this process. I hope you all really enjoyed this short video. I'm just showing what happened in the market today. $254 in 6 minutes. I can't complain. I mean, I could say, well, I should have made more. I should have used more share size. But you can always be a hindsight trader. And then also, you want to be thankful for the gains that you have. Not everyone in the market gained today. There's a lot of people that lost, and probably even some people that blew up their account. So even if it's a small winner, you always just want to be thankful, because if you do have a loser, then that gain that you did have a few days ago is going to buff the loser, and you're not going to be down as much as you may have thought. Again, this is Jonathan with Lone Wolf Day Trading. Stay green.